Was this face the face that every day under his household roof did keep 10,000 men? Was this the face that was, no, see, I already messed it up because there's so many faces that I'm not thinking about the other line. You did me.
All right, Gus, we'll try this again.
These stories have a lot to say. And those classic plays are great because you go, wow, 400 years ago, Shakespeare was writing about this thing, and it sounds an awful lot like our political moment, our societal moment, etc. So, there's great wisdom in those great plays.
Fast forward to 2024, the Guthrie Theater in Minneapolis is hosting an epic undertaking.
It's probably the most ambitious project in the American not-for-profit theater this year.
The cast of 25 actors has been rehearsing not just one, but 3 works of Shakespeare for a 12-hour marathon.
This from thee will I to mine leave, as 'tis left to me.
As 'tis left to me.
Finish, kiss, go.
Finish, kiss, go, yes.
Richard II, Henry IV, and Henry V.
A typical play rehearsal from first rehearsal till opening night is plus or minus around a month. We've been in rehearsals for 3 months with these plays. Our goal was to open them all on the same day and allow folks the opportunity to in what we call a marathon day, come in the morning, come at 10 a.m., watch a Richard II, come back at 3:30, see a Henry IV, come back at 8:30 and see a Henry V, and do them all in a day.
One thing that's thrilling to me about this whole process is the sheer speed with which we've put it together. Do I want to do that for every production? No, because it's hard and it's exhausting and we're all tired, but we all have smiles on our faces because we know that this is kind of once in a lifetime and this is going to feel different than any other thing that we might do for the next 30 years.
This marathon production of the same plays was done at the Guthrie 34 years ago.
So the opportunity for a group of artists to come together for such a long time and work together for such a long time, to build a muscle, to play 3 plays in one day, it's just no joke. And when you think of that from the artist's point of view, from the actor's point of view, not to mention stage crew, wardrobe crew, all the folks that it takes to move that through.
It's a big feat for behind-the-scenes crews as well. They've thought of solutions for a bubble bath scene in Henry V.
Then we have this bubble bazooka that will cover the top of the fake bubbles with real bubbles. And the real bubbles last, 5.5 minutes?
Yeah.
About 5.5 minutes. The scene is about 7 minutes long. So hopefully they last long enough under the stage lights.
A breaking glass mirror made out of isomalt, a sugar substitute in Richard II, and a blood-spewing sword, also in Richard II.
This is our backup. There's a bendy straw going through it. There's a little hole right here. So there's a straw or a tube that goes from here, and it goes all the way down to the tip here. So when the actor uses it, he puts his finger right over that hole. And as long as he's holding it here, any fluid we put in there is secure. At the end here, there's a little magnet catch. It seals it, but this will flips open when he swings the sword, which allows the liquid to come out.
It's really fun being on stage and being splattered with a bunch of blood. Isn't that thrilling? Isn't that every actor's, if they have to die on stage, don't you just want to be drenched in blood? I think that's great.
Why do such an extreme thing? Why climb a mountain? Why run a marathon? It's important individually, as an artist, it's important to do things that test us. It builds our own capacity, it builds our own strength. And I will say that particularly in this moment in American theater, when there's so many theaters that are necessarily shrinking, smaller. What's the 2-person 80-minute play, The Guthrie needs to plant a flag for itself, but also maybe in a small way for the field to remind ourselves what we are really capable of.
The plays can also be taken in a la carte with a rotating repertory through May 25th.
It feels particularly important to make something that is an enormous test at a time where the field is shrinking and struggling a great deal.
I'll do that in the boat.